Yo, 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 edit. Proper bend your hand. Yep, yeah, G. Tenant bring the heat. Yo, Ed and Grant, controllers in hand. DMG Gaming, the digital land. Talking about pixels, 8-bit plans. Drop knowledge bombs harder than Crash Band. Mics on fire like Mario's flower. Power up, spit in under an hour. Joystick stories, arcade glory. Grant got the jokes that narrates the story. DMG, the level's complete. Talking games, yo, they bring that heat. From the classics to the next gen sweet. Press start, no pause, this podcast elite.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Grant Rowland here with the DMG Gaming Podcast, and as always, I'm joined by the biggest buddy dude this south of the Mississippi, my boy Ed
buddy
Phillips.
Dude. Nobody knows what that
boy?
means.
It means
That's
a very
some
lame,
1990s slang.
very lame
90s.
individual.
All right, Grant,
Buddy,
how you
dude.
been, buddy?
Good.
So first start the podcast. Guess what we're going to talk about?
What are we going to talk about, Ed?
Yeah, boy, we're going to talk about that Odyssey. You went to go see it. So
I did
go
go
ahead.
see it.
The floor is yours. Tell me about it.
All right. Well, I'm not going to spend a lot on it. I'm not going to go like this in-depth thing. It was a great movie. It was fantastic. I don't care what nobody says. I don't care. Woke. Here's the thing is, if you're a fan of the books and stuff like that, the fan, like you can overlook all that stuff. Here's the thing is, I'm not going to be no spoilers. Well,
Did
I mean, if you read the book. Yes, I read
Iliad,
the book.
Grant?
Yes, I read the Iliad. Remember we
did
had
you?
to? Remember we had to?
You reading something? Don't believe it.
Ed, we had to. Don't you remember for AP European history?
Yeah, I know.
Like, I copied off you.
Yeah, you always copied off me.
Anyway, no, it's a fantastic book. But anyway, here's the thing is, like, okay. First of all, let's get with this whole Elliot Page, Elon Page, whatever the fuck, Elliot.
So spoilers, heads up.
It's not really
I got
spoilers.
some questions.
No, it's not a spoiler. It's not really a spoiler.
But, no, I want to say spoilers because I got some questions that you might have to give away some stuff.
Okay. Here's the thing is, like, not really a main character to like make a damn. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's not
Just
really like,
worthless.
oh yeah, I mean, it's not like Odysseus. I mean, it'd be different. You know what I mean?
Or Achilles.
Or somebody that's in,
which everyone thought she was going to be, right?
Yeah, well, Achilles is not even in there. Like, let's be honest, there's not.
No,
he's mentioned, but it's not. Doesn't show.
So they don't show like a Hector versus Achilles fight.
No, not at all.
Oh man, no, they
can
could
see how
Brad Pitt
because how it goes around, how it's done is it's done in pieces. You see what I'm saying? Like, it'll show you. It starts with him old, and then it's finding out, and he starts retelling the story, and then he forgets, and it shows, like his son, and then it talks about that story. So it kind of moves around and stuff, but I mean, it all ties together. But Elliot Page or whatever her name was at the beginning, whatever. Not really a big deal.
So people made a big stink out over.
Yeah. I mean,
like a forgettable character.
Helena Troy, not really a big deal. It's not really a main. You know what I mean? It's
like barely
30. 15 minutes. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. I mean, here's the thing is.
So it's mostly Matt Damon.
Yeah, I mean, because here's the thing is. I mean, all right, let's just be honest.
It's Matt Damon.
Yeah, no, it's no. Matt Damon was very good in this. It was very good.
Yeah.
We have to talk about your boy.
Bernthal?
We have to talk about your boy Bernthal. John Bernthal. Yeah. No. Here's the thing. Don't get me wrong. John Bernthal's a great actor. He's a good actor. But he kind of plays the same character. Like, you know what I mean? Like, no. Yeah. So he plays Menelaus, right? That's who he is. For those who don't know, that's Agamemnon's brother. So anyway, but he plays like you would think it's the Punisher, like, you know what I mean, like the way he talks and his mannerisms, like it's him. Like I feel like that's
how he plays every role.
I mean, but I'm saying, like, it doesn't matter what it is. Like he could never play Shakespeare because you know what I mean. Like, he couldn't do Shakespeare.
He's literally off the streets.
Yeah, I get it. I mean, but I mean, it's, you kind of know what you're getting. Yeah. But other than that, I mean, it wasn't like terrible. I mean, I'm just saying, like, he didn't put up an Oscar. Let's put it this way: he didn't put an Oscar performance, but he played a good role.
All right, so you said they kind of do they kind of still go in the order of the Odyssey,
Yeah. Um.
or is he like retelling?
So yeah,
Okay.
well, basically that's what it is. It catches up with him with Cersei. Not Cersei. Cersei is the witch. Who's the chick on the island?
Oh
Can't
yeah,
think of-
yeah. That he gets
yeah,
ends up staying there too long.
yeah. There.
Yeah.
So it's kind of starts there where he's like telling this because she's like, she understands that like he has
Calypso,
family. Yeah, Calypso.
Yeah.
She understands that he's starting to remember and stuff like that because what happens is he eats the lotus flower and the lotus flower makes him feel good. He forgets his family. And so that's why he's there so long, you know? And she makes him stop eating the lotus flower to like tell his story. And he starts remembering Troy and he starts remembering, the Trojan War, and he starts remembering, and that's what I'm saying. When he starts remembering, it's when he's telling the story of where he's going. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All that stuff. And then when he stops, it then it picks up where his son is basically it believes he's alive, goes, is looking for him and stuff. Penelope, his wife, is basically fighting off the suitors and stuff like that. And here's the thing: is I'm the type of person, and I know you are too. That can take people's political beliefs out of their art. You know what I mean? Like John Leguizamo's in it. He plays the blind. I can't think of his name. His blind servant, whatever.
Okay.
He did a good job. Like it didn't bother me. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. I guess it depends. Like if you have to be really a fan of the story to not really
good in John Wick.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm always been good at that. Taking people's personal belief, the person from the character, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And kind of just taking it as it is. I will say the only thing I didn't like is I wish they would have shown, what are they called? The Laestrygonians, the giants.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So they're supposed to be, for those who don't know, they're supposed to be like just giant men who are cannibals. You know what I mean? He had them portrayed as warriors, like in iron suits. I mean, they look cool, but he had them in like full plate armor. So when they showed up, they had like had like big, huge swords and stuff, and they're like chopping trees down with like one swing. And I mean, they were like killing people. Don't get me wrong, but I think it would have been more dynamic had they been like grabbed them and like ate them. You know what I mean? Because that's what they did. And like rip
more
them in
barbarian
half.
like.
Yeah, like rip them in half and stuff like that. That was good. The whole I didn't mind. Everybody made a big deal of Polyphemus, the Cyclops.
Mm-hmm.
Who's the king of the Neptune? Not Neptune. What's the king? Poseidon's son. They made a big deal of it. I mean, did he look weird? Yeah, but I mean, they did a good. I mean, it wasn't bad. Stuff like that. I mean, it wasn't terrible. The end's cool. I like all that. I thought it was. I wish they would have kind of spent more time on Hades. You know what I mean? They kind of breezed through that a little bit.
Who
bit
played
fast.
Hades?
Huh? It didn't show Hades.
Oh.
Yeah, it doesn't
Oh,
show
you're
Hades.
talking about just the area.
Yeah.
Hades,
So they go to
underworld.
hell. And he ends up talking to one of the prophecies, and they do like a sacrifice, and he ends up talking to the dead. Because his thing was like the Trojans, you're supposed to honor them when they die, you're supposed to bury them with their armor and all this other stuff. But his point was like when you can't. You know what I mean? Like so like whenever like they died or whatever, like for example, when the Cyclops killed them and they had to leave them behind and stuff like that, they didn't get the proper burial, so they're angry at Odysseus when he goes to Hades and talks to him. So stuff like that. But I wish they would have had a little bit more.
Was the
also
lead up to climax to the end, because the end is always one of my favorite parts in all the portrayals.
Yeah.
Did it do it justice?
It did. It really did. I will say this, man. Robert Pattinson did a good job, real good job actually. He was a very hateable character, smarmy.
Oh, he was one of the suitors.
Yeah,
Yeah,
very yeah.
Oh, that dude can act.
Yeah, he's got a good range.
Real.
Did good, man. Really did. It's a really good. I don't care what people say. Look, you can say what you want to say. I mean, did they choose characters that were unorthodox for different roles? Yes. I mean, but is it enough? Here's the thing: is it enough to take away from the story? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? It'd been one thing if like Odysseus was played by fucking the Jonah Hill. You know what I mean? Like, okay, you know what I mean?
This is the only. I mean, I haven't seen it. This is the only thing I would push back on. This is a Greek historical
Correct
thing, right?
Yes.
Now, if you want to take, I don't know, some Indian mythology and put a bunch of white people in it, would it be the same?
Correct.
Thing?
Correct. I get, yes.
You get what I'm kind of saying?
Yeah,
there?
I get what you're saying.
Again, it's very little thing, but everyone knows that everyone would make a big deal about it if they race swapped someone else's history.
So if they were going to do that, this is what I would say. If they were going to be like they needed to have done it like Passion of the Christ. You know what I mean? Where it's in ancient Aramaic, the whole movie. So it should have been nothing but Greek actors. You know what I mean? Speaking ancient Greek. You know what I mean? Or whatever their language. I don't know. Whatever the language was for that time.
That would have been pimp, honestly.
You know what I'm saying?
About it.
Yeah. So that's what they should, if they were going to go that route, that's what they should have done.
Yeah.
Right. But the route that they took, it wasn't terrible, man. I mean, if you're a fan of the book and the fan of the story or whatever, you can overlook it because it's not like they made a big, I will say, usually me and you are like, yeah, this is kind of garbage. You know what I'm saying? This time people made a bigger deal over what they shouldn't have. So remember how they said, you remember what we said, is the Odyssey woke? It's not woke. It's not. It's really not.
Cool.
But I give it a 9.5 out of 10.
Damn.
Great movie. It's
huh?
long as fuck, but it's a great movie.
Tight. All right, Grant. Let's go to our next subject. All right. So we got to talk about this, dude. All right. We're getting the feeling, I'm getting the feeling, and some other people are getting the feeling, there is a possibility, because of Rockstar's being all quiet. They've been all quiet about everything, Grant. Little hush-hush, don't talk about much stuff. You know, they gave us the pre-order, release last month, on the month before. But I have this feeling. I had this feeling when they delayed it the third time. I have this feeling that they're going to delay this damn game again. I just got it in my bones, Grant.
You feel it down in your plums.
Down my plums. All right. But yeah, so anyway, the original release officially is officially locked, quote unquote locked, right? For November 19th. All right, on all consoles, all that stuff. Take-Two CEO Strauss Zelnick has publicly stated the date is locked in. All right, he publicly stated, but Rockstar is the one they're the publisher. They're the ones that they're giving me that weird feeling about this game, about this release date. But they've gone completely silent, dude. And despite like them promising to like ramp up marketing and advertisement and stuff like that, they really haven't. Like, it's kind of like, you know what I'm talking about? Like,
yeah, no, I get it.
It's like no one's really talking about it. Like,
yeah, no, I get
it. People are looking forward to it. The hype is there, but there's nothing like in the gaming stratosphere that is just like, oh man, it's getting closer. Boom, boom. Here's another commercial. Here's another trailer. You know what I mean?
You know, I wonder if this game is so popular and going to be it doesn't need it. You know what I mean?
I get it, man. Like that's a possibility, but they always hype these games up.
Yeah.
They always get it going. They always make these cool commercials or do something, and they just haven't done it yet with this one. You know, they had the trailer, and then they had the official pre-order date that they announced. But besides that, it's gone dead silent. Besides, of course, the streamers that bring it up every now and then. But from Rockstar, they've just gone silent, like completely just like, what's going on? Hello? Knock, knock.
Like, I figured with a game this big, they would have like a panel at like one of these cons,
something.
these whatever they just like the Comic Cons or whatever they are or something for this, because this is that big. This game is like Marvel hype. You know what I mean? Like Avengers hyped.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
I know.
So I figure you're right. I mean, I figure for something like this, you're going to have like a big, out of the ordinary that video games don't do type reveal.
It's expected to be just like GTA 5.
Correct.
With the longevity of it. All right. It's just going to be like that. It's going to be a moneymaker. It's going to have different things. People will be able to sell their stuff. I mean, they kind of had that before, but this is going to be a huge revenue generating, not just for the company, but for players. People.
Yeah. I mean, there's going to be new millionaires made from this game.
Yeah.
Me included.
So the digital, huh?
What?
I ain't streaming this game.
What if they paid you?
No, you can't stream on your computer.
What if they paid you a lot of money?
Oh, yeah, I would. Yeah. All right. Digital preload and box code distribution are scheduled for November 12th. That's a full week before the launch. But the delay rumor mill really started around 4chan posts claiming Rockstar Take-Two will announce a slip to February 2027. That's a 4chan post, so you got to take that with a grain of salt.
If that happened, Ed, well, here's the thing is, I think if it happened, people would bitch about it, but they'd still wait. It's kind of like one of those things that it's like eating a shit sandwich and asking for seconds.
But the big deal about it is they published a release date. And they put it on pre-order.
Yeah.
So people are paying money for a product that they expect on the release date.
Yeah, but I think this is one of those games where they can just kind of do what the fuck they want with it.
But I think it's more of a stink this time around for this delay.
You think so?
Of the pre-orders, yes, because of the people putting money into the pre-orders, because they didn't have it before. The other delays they had. This is the first pre-order release on June 25th.
Do you know how many people, Ed, have probably taken off from work? I would like to see that. I would like to see the numbers of people who. I wish there was like a way you could see like people would like report numbers of like people not working that day.
Yeah.
I mean, I can guarantee you like a lot of the workforce is going to.
I'm not taking off.
You don't do shit anyway. Bank.
What?
I said you don't do shit anyway.
I'm going to tell you right now, I guarantee you my job is
it's because you're all
100 times stressful than yours.
It's all secretive. Your
Mine
job is secretive.
real world.
Oh, shit.
Real world, Grant. You know nothing about that.
Oh, dark web, dark underground.
No, none of that crap. It's real world.
Do y'all do dark web stuff at where you're at?
We have counter intel, and we have regular intel that does stuff.
See, if I was doing intel, that's what I'd want to do is dark web stuff.
Yeah. I can't talk about it. Anyway, so
I'd be on there. How do you do, fellow kids?
Yeah. All right.
Like narc.
So for this, I don't know, man. I think it's going to be a big deal if they delay it again. I think people are going to be like pissed the fuck off.
I think it's one of those things. Here's the thing is, I mean, you're right. People would be very upset, but it's one of those things, man. Like, it's like screaming into the wind. I mean, Twitter would melt down. The world would melt down, but I mean, they'd get the fuck over it and play it when it comes out.
No one's going to refund it.
No.
You know what I mean?
No.
No one that's bought it already is going to refund it.
Like, here's the thing is, if let's just say Rockstar made a mistake and said, you know what, we actually have to charge a little bit more. We have to actually charge $20 more. People would still pay that. Like, I think this is the game that people would pay over $100 for.
This is the game. Well, I mean, it's already not physical, so we'll talk about that later. But this is a game people would pay $100 and they wouldn't even care if they owned it or not.
Exactly.
They would pay $100 to stream it.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, when it comes out, I'm going to pay $100 for it. I mean, shit. You are too.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, it's like that one video of that guy talking about, hey, we need to rise up against these companies not putting out physical digital. And his friend was like, what about GTA 6, man? Hey, put your money where your mouth is, dog. He was like, no.
Exactly. Exactly. That's the perfect example.
Talk about that one.
Yeah.
All right.
Exactly.
All right. So enough of that. enough of that, Grant. Let's get to the next subject. All right, this is a nice one too. Let me close this. All right. This is not really, I mean, yeah, I guess it is a disgruntled gamer rant for our disgruntled gamers. All right, the state of the industry. And boy, Xbox is on the top of this list. All right, so Xbox have some major issues right now. And one of those major issues is not just their layoffs and stuff like that, but their identity crisis, dude.
Yeah.
They have a major identity crisis. You know, Phil Spencer, no clear direction. All right. He stepped back in February and pretty much after like 10 years of running Xbox. And the new CEO, Asha Sharma, what is her name? Sharma, dog. That's a fucking food.
Isn't that what that, it is? I thought that. Is that not food?
Well, it's Swarma.
Oh,
right?
okay.
Swarma. But it's still, she's Indian.
It's close enough.
Sharma. Anyway, she pledged to return the return of Xbox pretty much.
Oh, God.
In her opening memo. But all we're getting the feeling of Xbox right now is it's going to be, you know, they had their handheld, the Xbox ROG Ally, that I'm not sure how that did, but I don't think it did too well. But everything is pointing to them to being a streaming Game Pass, you know, product, not a console product, even though supposedly they have a new console, but we don't even know that's really 100% or not. All right. That's kind of like word on the street. But yeah, so they're mainly just going down the road. When this is also going to be cover a subject later on, our top 10 actually. The I would say moving back away from physical media, but like majorly. Like I'm talking about like they're going pure streaming. And recently they've had some layoff issues and some strike issues. Bethesda, and that's not the company that you want striking. You know, especially when they have, you know, big releases coming up like Elder Scrolls 6. So that's an issue. But they also had to cut 4,800 jobs, Grant.
4,800.
4,800. 1,600 specifically from Xbox as part of Sharma's reset.
Yeah, nothing says reset like firing.
Firing 1,600 employees.
Almost 5,000 people.
Bethesda, ZeniMax, they got hit really hard. 440 union positions across Bethesda Game Studios. ZeniMax Game Studios, which is like Elder Scrolls Online, right?
Mm-hmm.
And ID Software lost about half of its staff.
ID Software, Ed. You know who made? You know, remember ID Software?
Yep.
Wolfenstein.
And the devs all called it a bloodbath, which it was. But you're talking about a 27-year-old studio, Bethesda, like you're one of your flagships when it comes to, well, now it is since they bought it, right? But before Microsoft acquired Bethesda, it was already it was like From Software, right? Yeah. You knew the next Elder Scrolls was going to be a banger.
Yep.
All right. But they started to fall off themselves. But Microsoft acquired them. They announced they had some mid games since being under Microsoft, very mid. But they have this, you know, they announced Elder Scrolls 6, and they want to focus on Elder Scrolls 6 now after all this, you know, firing and reset by the new CEO.
Elder Scrolls 6, Ed.
Yeah, you know, that's probably going to be a game that's going to be delayed for a long time, too.
That game's not, we will be dead by the time that game comes out.
Yeah, if it comes out. Because, you know, with these removal of all these employees, I get it, you know, it's AIs and being incorporated, whatever you're doing. I know you have to fire people. And listen, I'm kind of mixed on this. I don't like when people lose their jobs, but these studios did get way bigger than they should be. Let's agree on that.
Well, the thing about it is
way too big, Grant.
So this just shows that, you know, people were like, oh God, you know, Xbox, excuse me, Xbox bought Bethesda. They're about to take over. Well, no, that is it proves that just because you get bought by a bigger subsidiary, it's not good, because I guarantee you, if Bethesda would have not been bought by, they would be making bangers because they have more financial. I mean, they have more creative control, more creative freedom.
Maybe, but there's a caveat to that too. There's
And then you don't have to start.
There could have been a reason they wanted to get bought out because they were going under.
Yeah, I mean that's true, but also though, I mean, you don't have to start developing companies within companies, which is stupid.
But we're consistently learning that these smaller studios that are producing these really good games, dude. I mean, that are like literally leading the pack in gaming right now are these smaller studios, and we have some games coming out here soon, like Blood of the Dawnwalker.
Dude, I mean,
like smaller studios making these really well done games, and it's kind of showing the fact that you don't need a bloated staff. You don't need a bunch of people really not doing anything.
Correct.
When it comes to, but you got to balance it, right? Because you don't want to have such a small staff that you're overworking people. But if you are overworking people, you want to make sure they're fairly compensated. They get a percentage of the money or something. Kind of like how, what's the Sandfall Interactive, right?
Yeah.
Obscure. A lot of those guys, they shared a lot of the profits with their staff.
Yeah.
Like a lot of those people are millionaires now.
Yeah. Me included.
There's a small studio enough to be able to do that and have a net profit even after that. So I think this is like, you can say what you want, but at the end of the day, I think these studios are realizing that they bloated their staff too much, even with the DEI crap hirings, but stuff they didn't need. And AI can be a contributor to that. But even before AI, these companies are way too big. And I see why they're reducing their staff. Sorry you lost your job, but if you're not making yourself, this is my thing when it comes to any type of trade, skill, or job you do, make yourself indispensable.
Correct.
Don't be a lazy fuck.
Correct. Make yourself unfireable.
All right. If you're a lazy fuck and you have no value, true value add in the company, don't cry about losing your fucking job. You're done.
Yeah.
That is your own fault. Now, I'm not saying that's the same case for everyone. You probably had a lot of really good, talented guys probably got removed in this too. Maybe people that got overlooked. That's a possibility. But I'm going to go and tell you right now, they removed a bunch of trash.
Yeah.
This worthless trash they didn't need. All right. Got anything else?
No, it's just the thing about it is they went. There's a lot of things I feel like they could have done at the beginning to avoid all this. Like I don't know, man. I blame Blizzard as well.
Yeah.
I feel like, the up and down with Diablo 4. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's had good seasons. It's had bad seasons, but they haven't had consistent seasons. You know what I mean? Like there's no consistency within that company.
They just had I would say, basically keeping a player base and a high player base for their latest expansion release with the season that came with the expansion. Yeah. They had a lot of players, dude. And they had a lot of players for a long time.
Correct.
But the next season comes out.
Exactly what I'm saying. Like this is what they'll do. They'll put out one of the best seasons ever, and they'll follow it with a shit show. That's what I'm saying. Like there's no consistency.
Yeah. I like
Warcraft. Let's look at Warcraft. They've made. I mean, hell, I don't even know. They're making the expansions of the classic, which now it's no longer a classic because now they're making new. You get what I'm saying? Like they're making new expansions from the classic WoW. So what does it make? What makes it different from regular WoW?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like what makes it different if you're making new expansions? Like I understand if they made expansions of like the ones that are already out, you know what I mean? Like classic WoW, the Lich King or whatever. But like now they got new expansions for classic WoW. So what it makes it different from it's just a big shit show. They should have put this on console like Final Fantasy 14.
They need to allow their servers to be people to pay for servers or something.
Correct.
They need to allow other players to actually purchase a server, kind of like how you have these Power Worlds and stuff like this. Either they create their own third party or whatever.
Yeah.
Or they sell it through a third party, and people are allowed to buy their own servers of classic WoW.
Correct.
And this is where you're going to get like allow them to mod it.
Yeah.
Like they pay for the server. Let's say a local team of like small devs want to take WoW Classic and mod it into a game, because they did this before with that other game. Remember we talked about them before?
Yeah.
That Blizzard shut them down. Allow them to take it. They're paying a nice little price, whatever, for the server to allow them to mod the classic WoW, and then they release it as their own thing to the community.
Well, yeah, not only that, or Blizzard can get a percentage of the whatever.
They're scared though.
Like, I mean, how would you? I mean, here's the thing: is like if Blizzard, if let's just say that you paid, I don't know, you're paying $20 a month to run a server, or just say, or $49.99 to run a server, right? So you're running the server, right? So you're paying Blizzard that money
based on what player count you want the server to reach.
Correct.
Like, you know what I mean? Like you have different prices.
Yeah. Okay. So that's a good idea. That's a tier system. I like that.
Yeah. This is what Power World does.
Exactly. So also, let's say as the player, let's just say like you have the server, right? You're paying that money to the server to Blizzard, right? Now I'm paying to play your server. It's not free, but I'm paying, let's just say I'm paying $9 a month, right? Blizzard gets, a percentage, like $1 per me, and then you get the rest. So they're still making money off the players plus the server fee. You get what I'm saying?
I know that. And you know what else they ought to do? All right, so check this out.
God damn it, Ed, we should work for fucking Blizzard and do this.
I mean, check this out. All right, so you pay for a server. Let's say you have a group of 20 buddies or 10 buddies, whatever. You're paying for a 10-player server of Classic WoW. Let's say it's $49.99 a month, okay? Guarantee you 10 people will get together and split that damn server cost.
Of course.
And they get to play together. But Grant, here's the catch. Blizzard needs to create a community of modders that they're able to sell their mod to be inputted into these servers, and Blizzard takes a cut.
Exactly. There's so many ways they can make money. Look, dude, do you know how many Ultima Online free servers are?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like this game is old,
but
EverQuest just released a new just came back out. Like they redid everything.
They're making money at the same time, but they could bring so many people back to WoW if they did that.
Yeah.
They could bring so many people back because they.
But you know what, Ed? But you know what, Ed? They should have put this. They should have followed Final Fantasy 14, and they should have put this thing on console.
Speaking of that,
a while back.
Yeah. All right. Speaking of Final Fantasy 14, let's get into this before we end this segment.
Okay.
All right. I want to bring in Final Fantasy 14. Let's talk about them. All right. So Square Enix, or Creative Business Unit 3, who does Final Fantasy 14, they are pretending, like we talk about people that made mistakes, right? They're pretending Dawnwalker was like a vacation break. But that, and they're pretending like it was just,
yeah,
we were just on break. We decided to throw something out there. They're pretending like they
didn't really make it,
put any work into it or anything like that, because they tried to do something different, and they probably listened to one of their dumb fucking idiots. One of those new devs, those young 19. I got a good idea. Let's bring in a trans-looking character, and you don't know what she is. Make her the focus of the story, which is the first time in Final Fantasy 14 expansion history. You're bringing a new character, and they are the focus of the story. Vice the Warrior of Light, you, and the Scions. But it's always been the Warrior of Light, your character, as the focus of the entire expansions. And they decided not to do that.
You know what else they needed to do, Ed? I'm going to say it again. What do you think it is?
Go ahead. Spit it out. You
have to be able to get past the beginning that slags on nothing.
You got slapped at $10.
So nothing's worse. Nothing's worse than you're already on a server that's 100% for leveling. So you're level 45 doing level 10 quests because you're
I don't know if they have done it yet or not. But
please,
they gotta have a expedient mode through the Realm Reborn.
I cannot get past. Dude, it slags on because nothing's worse than being level 45 doing level 15 quests.
Taking your Chocobo over here. Yeah, you got to fucking it takes you 30 minutes to get across.
I have yet
the Chocobo to another.
I have yet, Ed, to see any of the Heaven Sword.
You're missing so much good shit.
I know. I cannot, because it slags on because of that.
And that's funny. It's the only expansion that really does that. Besides, I would say, Dawnwalker or whatever.
Even Warcraft will let you just get to 70, you know what I mean? And just pick up.
Well, they changed their stuff to make instant dungeons, level fast. You don't have to do quests. You don't have to do main quests until you can actually log on to Warcraft, pick an expansion
Yeah.
as you're leveling. Like you could go to, let's see, Battle for Azeroth.
Yeah.
You could literally just pick that expansion. You start at level 1, but you're playing through it
Yeah.
at a low level. And you can do that. And you can change anytime you want to. That's pretty good. That was a good idea. All right. All right, next subject. Next subject on the docket. Goddamn docket, Grant. All right, let's bring this up. Oh, buddy.
Oh my God.
All right. We got some drama. Got some drama to talk about. You know, we brought up this before. We brought up a few of these points before.
Yeah.
You know, a couple of our podcasts before this one. But we're going to kind of recap a few things. Recap a few things on the new Final Fantasy remake game, Revelations, the third one, right?
Yeah.
All right. So let's get
real quick. I know this photo is AI, but let's take a look at Barrett real quick.
Yeah, I know.
Other than that, it looks really good.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. I just said make a funny image.
Yeah, no, it's good.
Make a funny image.
Yeah, you sure did. And he's got a pistol.
Yeah, he's got a pistol. That's funny.
He looks like he's about to go rob a convenience store.
And then you have like, I guess this is supposed to be Kate Sith. I
have no idea.
I be tripping sometimes.
Who is what's the thing? What's the purple thing?
I don't know. What is that?
Everything else is correct though. Everything else looks good.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Not today, Edgy. Oh my gosh. All right. So Revelation, there was 3, I'd say, separate stories that hit. You know, that collided, I guess, this week and last week. And so let's talk about at least one of them. Sephiroth has been recast.
Oh God.
All right. Sephiroth has been recast. Tyler Hoechlin, who voiced Sephiroth in the remake and Rebirth and got awards acclaim for it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is being replaced by Travis Willingham for the finale.
What is he known for, Ed?
I have no idea.
No.
But the reason given was scheduling conflicts, no further detail, and what makes this, I would say, funnier is fans noticed this from the trailer audio before Square Enix even said anything on this. Like, everyone could tell the voice was completely different. And I guess Square Enix didn't want to make an announcement on that at all. They were like, oh, yeah, well, here's a, we're going to pretend like it's the same voice. It's not. It's like a completely different fucking voice. Everyone could tell.
Do you remember, Ed? And I don't know if you remember this. I can't remember. It happened twice. Do you remember the old Dragon Ball Z? Like, not Kai, but the original Dragon Ball Z. Do you remember when they changed Krillin's voice and Vegeta's voice?
Yeah.
That's what this is like. But here's the thing. It's not even close. Usually sometimes whenever they change people's voices, like, it's similar. Like,
Yeah.
it's very similar.
Very similar. But so fans noticed this, and then Square Enix didn't say anything about it until the fans started talking about it. But Hamaguchi, like, he was surprised that players caught it so fast. Like, there should be no surprise about it. You put the audio next to each other, it is a completely different voice. And actually, guess who? The reveal actually came from one of Maximilian Dude's interviews.
Oh, okay.
But it was like a reveal. Everyone else was like, yeah, we know it's a different voice.
Yeah.
But, it's a big reveal by Square Enix that they replaced Sephiroth's voice. And it's just so obvious.
Which is dumb to even like have a reveal for anyway.
Yeah. So, I don't know. Willingham. He's Superman.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. That's right?
Is that the new one?
Tyler, no. Yeah, Willingham is the new Superman. Am I right?
I don't know. There's this thing called Google. Let's use it.
Do it. I mean,
let's
just
use
sit there
this
looking
thing that
fat
they
and
call
ugly.
Google.
How about you Google?
Sexy over here.
Yeah, hurry up. other things that came from this is kind of interesting.
Sorry, Ed, but David Cornsweat is called Kent Superman.
Who's Willingham then?
Stupid. All right, let me look.
He was in Superman. I know that. I know that name. Come on. Hurry up.
Looking.
Hurry up, Grant. But anyway, let me go to the next point while
Keep
you
going because I have no idea. Like I don't know.
All right.
Like,
So anyway,
apparently he's not that popular.
Another little drama that happened is they're doing 4 jobs per character this time around, and they're calling it the FITS job system, which means function integrated tactical suit wear. Only get before you had I would say multiple, but you only got 4 classes per characters because the development has gotten so much harder in recent years, Hamaguchi said. I don't know how that is possible, how it's gotten harder, but it's basically tailor-made for is the industry using difficulty as an excuse for less content? I would say they're going with that angle. But at the same time, it pairs well with the AAA bloat dev cost commentary. It's typical just AAA rabble for this. And then the third thing, Grant, it looks like we're not getting a physical disc for this anyway. There will probably be no physical disc because right now there's no plan for a physical disc. It's not guaranteed, but Hamaguchi won't confirm it. He's not confirming the physical media for Revelation. But I said, quote unquote, he's working on the arrangements. So hopefully, I'm assuming, that it's a collector's edition. You get a physical disc or something. Come on, man. Don't be that cheap. We get you, or even if you got a PS5, it should come with a physical disc cartridge with a game disc, game disc in box, and then also a download code for the PS5 Pro people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It should be something for the collector's edition. I think a game like this, your ending, it's the finale. Have the collector's disc and have a physical copy, man. Just do it. All right? I don't know why you can't. Just do
it. Okay. So do you want to hear what here's his major roles. Roy Mustang in Full Metal Alchemist, Thor in various Marvel animated series, Knuckles the Echidna and Sonic the Hedgehog franchise.
Oh, so the dude, that's what I'm talking about. Like he's constantly working.
Yeah, and he also played
Grog. Have time for this.
He also played Grog in Vox Machina.
Oh yeah. Oh, is he from Critical Role?
Yes.
Yeah. There you go. Good job, Grant. 10 minutes later, you finally got it.
Well, you're just fucking rambling on that nobody even cared about, so they're waiting for me.
Everyone cares what I was saying. Anyway, so those are I would say the drama around Final Fantasy VII. But, there's other stuff.
I don't know, man. I just feel like...
we can add on the drama of the story change. It's 95% the same thing. It's 95% the same thing. No, it's not. It's not the same story. Maximum dude, all you dweebs that keep saying it's 95% the same thing. It is not 95% the same thing because I'm talking about the build-up, the momentum, everything about the damn story that leads you through it. Oh, but this happened in the original game too. But what about the other 98% between that and that?
Yeah.
When it comes to the storytelling within the game is completely different.
Mm-hmm.
So quit telling me it's 95% of the base original game is basically the same thing. It's not. So shut the fuck up. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. All right, Grant. Enough Final Fantasy VII. Let's talk about our next subject. Oh, buddy. Grant. You like that? That's a good sound.
No, God, you're not Mr. Miyagi.
All right, Grant, our top 10 for this week. It's kind of, we've talked about this, but we got to talk about it, especially GTA 6. Probably no physical copies. Final Fantasy 7 Revelation, guess what? Probably no physical copies. So let's bring this up. Top 10 reasons why physical media is dying.
Okay.
Your personal reasons. I know everyone's going to have 100. All right. I know you're going to have 100. But this is our own personal top 10 list.
Yeah.
And I'm sure we're going to have something the same.
Yeah.
Because you copied me before we started the podcast.
All right, you want me start it off?
Oh, Blockbuster, man.
I know, man.
The good old days. Remember when it had like the last copy of Final Fantasy 7? Or like Chrono Trigger. Before I bought it.
I wonder why Blockbuster never sold porn.
Oh, they kind of wanted to run with the family vibe, Grant. They didn't want a bunch of hooligans. They didn't want a bunch of yous
crowding around the room waiting for somebody to come out so I can get a glimpse of the inside.
All those people waiting to go in the little curtain area. Golly, no one would be caught dead.
You know what's funny? That has to be embarrassing. Like,
but you can't do that in a small town like Starville either, though.
No, it's
everybody be talking about you.
It's not even that, man. It's like, all right. Here's the thing: is like we know why you're. It's like one of those things. Like we know why you go in there. We know what you're doing in there, and now you have to come out and everybody has to see you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
it's like a walk of shame, dude.
Yeah, it is. Like,
but
it's like you're purposely going in there to buy a movie to jack off to.
What do you think about it? It's a crazy concept.
That's what I'm saying. Like, we know that you've got whatever you're about to hold in your hand. You're about to go home and beat
now
your
all
dick.
the pervs can hide behind their phone screen.
Exactly.
They don't have to be seen in public.
But think about this. Think about this, Ed. Think about this. All right. You go in there. It's like a two-step thing. It's like so embarrassing, right? Yeah. Because it's always going to be in the back. It's not going to be in the front of the store. So you have to have your porn in your hand. You have to walk all the way through the store past everybody. And they see the porn in your hand as you walk out the curtain. And then you have to check it out. And it's usually going to be someone, depending on your age. Like if you're like, especially if you're like in your younger 20s, it's going to probably be somebody you probably go to school with. You know?
Oh, and they're going to have the kinky stuff in the back. And
yeah.
Everyone has to watch you go in the back. Oh, he's going in the back.
Yeah.
There he is. Yep. He's looking at some wild shit.
And then what happens if they have to like do it over the intercom and say, hey, we need to know if we have another copy of Big Booty Latinas in the back or some shit.
Price check on chicks with dicks.
Shit.
Oh my God, dude.
Damn, dude.
All right. So go ahead, Grant. Give me your number 10.
All right, Ed. So, you know, whenever you used to buy a game, you remember when you used to just buy a game and you pop that bitch in and just play it? Yep. Remember that? Now you buy the game and then you get hit with 100 gigabyte download. So instead of like the game actually feeling like a game, the disc feels like it's like a license key for the download. That's what it feels like.
All right, my number 10, Grant. We already talked about this, but it is literally I would call this the next gen Xbox.
Uh-huh.
All signs point to Microsoft's next console being built around a diskless cloud. All right. All signs point to it. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. Or like a PC hybrid model or something like that.
Yeah.
So Sony only has a PS5 Pro, which is sitting right next to me to my left.
Mm-hmm.
That's diskless. And now we're probably going to go ahead and expect Microsoft is going the same route. So physical console gaming as I would say, mainstream format is ending this decade. Yeah. Like, I think it's going to end earlier, but 2030, it's done.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
There's no more physical media in gaming at the bare minimum. It's done. Completely done.
All right, Ed, number 9. So usually whenever you remember when games, when you had the game, you just accepted it as it was. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now what happens, Ed? There's a day one patch. And then it's another 100 gigabytes that you have to download. Day one patches, Ed, because they have to fix because they didn't do their job and do any type of making sure that it was good to go.
What was the last game? Can you remember the last game released recently, like a AAA title that wasn't like it was basically ready? Let's say.
No,
what was the last? The only AAA title it's not even AAA though.
Claire
Obscure, but that's not even AAA, right?
Yeah.
But I'm thinking a AAA title like Ubisoft. What released and was like boom, ready to go? I can't fucking remember.
I mean, they had a patch Cyberpunk to make it a whole different game just to be playable.
It took them almost a year just to get it going. Like
that's what I'm saying.
To
it's
make
insane.
it like I mean, now it's like a masterpiece.
Yeah, but it's crazy that it take. You know what I mean? Like, so like they're never really finished with the game.
I would honestly, I'm gonna say Witcher 3 was the last game I played that was actually. It was good to go. It's ready to ship. I would say The Witcher 3 was the last game I played. AAA title, that is. All right, Grant, my number 9 is any PS Plus Game Pass included title.
Yeah.
Think about this. Subscription games can vanish from your library the moment a licensing deal collapses. No warning required. A good example of this, there's many of them, is the Evil Dead game.
Yeah.
Buy it digitally. Guess what? Now it's pulled. Can't play it. I think The Crew, Ubisoft's The Crew is the same example. That one that started the fiasco. What was that called? You remember that? What was that game? It wasn't Gamergate. It was Stop Killing Games campaign.
Oh, yeah.
The Stop Killing Games. That would cause that. But that's actually higher up in my list. Anyway, that was my number 9.
Ed, collector's editions don't even have the physical game anymore. Not many of them. You get the book, you get the art, you get the little collectible, and what do you get with it, Ed? A download code.
Do you remember like how you were excited to read that game manual?
Yes.
Reading that game manual, all like the cool artwork they put in a lot of those games.
Yeah.
On the game manual, man, I miss that. That used to be fun. I used to we buy the video game, and on the ride back home, you get to read this game manual. Make sure you're ready to go.
Yeah.
All right, this is actually my number 8, Grant. This is my first game actually for this top 10. Kingdom Hearts and older Square Enix HD collections.
Yeah,
they're all they're all pretty much digital only re-releases, right?
Yeah.
On newer platforms. Even when the originals had full retail runs, quietly, I would say, generation of fans following them, you know? And that collection now means, guess what? License, not copy.
Right.
So all those new games, those HD collections, those remasters, whatever, it's digital, majority of them. So, yeah, go ahead.
Ed, let me ask you a question. When's the last time you've seen a PC game, physical PC game?
Dude, the last physical PC game I ever had was Wrath of the Lich King.
Do you remember when you would go?
That was like,
yes,
2008.
When's the last? Like, do you remember? Like, they used to have their own. Like, everywhere you went that sold video games had like a huge PC collection.
Oh, dude, yeah. Oh my God! Like all those StarCraft. I mean, I had StarCraft in physical. I had a bunch of the Age of Empires. I had the
type game.
Yeah. What else did I have? I had all the King's Quest, or a lot of the King's Quest. Yeah.
I don't know about that King's
Quest. I know about that game.
Graham, watch out.
Poison snake. Anyway. All right. Grant, this is another game. The reason physical media is dying. Dude, they keep doing this shit. So Forza Horizon games, they're not fully playable, dude. I would say they're not like The Crew, right? I would say they're not fully unplayable like The Crew is, but each entry gets delisted. a few years after the release. And then, you got the new Forza Horizon, right?
Yeah.
The old one loses its online features, multiplayer auction house, all that crap once the support ends. And then you get a slower version of the same crap in those older Forza Horizon games. So that's like, you don't have a physical disc copy of the old Forza Horizon game. It doesn't matter, because guess what? In order to play the game, you have to download all the crap. But guess what? You can't do that because they don't support the game anymore. So every time a Forza Horizon comes out, you got to buy the new one.
Yeah.
Rather quickly. All right, go ahead.
My number 6, you've already touched on it. It's digital only consoles are becoming like the normal. You know what I mean? Like, so I mean, you've already touched on it. There's not much to say, but yeah.
My number 6, Grant, PS5 Pro.
Yeah.
It didn't even ship with a disc drive standard.
No. Nope.
You had to buy the add-on separately, and it was kind of like Sony's quiet little dry run of saying, guess what you need to expect from now on? It's going to be all digital future.
Yep.
That's pretty much what it was.
Number 5, Ed, retail stores keep shrinking their physical game sections.
Yeah.
I remember you used to go into like Walmart and Toys R Us and hell, even GameStop. I mean, they still got the giant walls of old games, but like when it comes to like new games, it's constantly like the stores are replaced by like gift cards and accessories and collect like other merchandise other than the actual games.
Yeah, we talked about this. Like, it's going to get to the point that they're just download codes at the retail stores.
But I'm just saying, like,
no one's going to do that unless you're offering the game at a reduced price by going into the retail store.
But even more, even like when you go into GameStop, like it's they're selling like more baseball cards and Pokemon cards and plushies and all this other stuff more so than actual games.
Yeah. All right, Grant, my number 5. Any Ubisoft release post 2023. Ubisoft pretty much told their player base, get comfortable, retards.
Yeah.
You're not owning your games from 2 years ago. Or 2 years ago on, right? This is a company that now treats, I would say, is now treated as the industry's cautionary tale for digital rights.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Number 4, Ed, you touched on it about Forza. Some physical releases don't even contain the full game, Ed.
But there's so many other titles we could if we thought about it.
Correct.
That just they consistently come out. I mean, probably your sports games, right?
Yeah.
I mean, they just come out every year, and then that one stops getting supported, the old one, and then you have to buy the new one because there's no more support on the old one. You don't have a physical copy of the old one, so it's kind of like you're screwed.
Yeah.
Either way. All right. Grant, my number 4 is every Sony PS5 game.
Right.
After January 2028.
Yeah.
Sony confirmed physical disc production for the new PlayStation game ends outright starting January 2028. Their own numbers. Again, we talked about this before. Digital sales make up almost 90% of all their full game sales.
Yeah.
I mean, it's probably higher than that now. That was last fiscal year. This fiscal year, it's probably above 90%, honestly.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Number 3, Ed. We kind of touched on it a little bit. Subscription libraries have changed the way people think about ownership. You think about Game Pass. Game Pass, I think what they want to do is they want to be to what games are as what Netflix is to movies. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that's what they want to go toward. I'm starting to think that they want to be the Netflix of gaming. I think that's what they're moving towards. If I was to put my finger on it, because you get on Netflix, you can stream it, but you don't own it.
My number 3, Grant, Final Fantasy 7 Revelation, the new one coming out. Well, we already talked about this. Hamaguchi, director, still can't confirm the physical release only some kind of physical condition. I'm guessing collector's edition, but we don't know that. And I mean, if it doesn't happen, they're going to rip me to pieces if he doesn't do that. Well, he still can just say, no, we're not going to do it, and people will still buy the digital copy of this game. People that are the remake fans, right? Because honestly, the remake fans that complain about the physical disc, I'm just going to tell you the truth. They're not going to go on strike. They're not going to go, or excuse me, I would say, what's the word? What's the word I'm thinking of? They're going to not, anyway, I can't think of it.
Mutiny?
No, when people don't want to buy the game. And they try to form. What?
Revolt? No, it's not right.
No, that's not the game. Boycott.
Boycott. Oh, yeah.
That's it.
They're
not going to boycott this. They'll talk about it on their streams. They'll talk about it on X. But if they're a fan of the remakes, guarantee you they buy the damn digital copy. If Hamaguchi comes out saying, no, there'll be no physical disc release.
Yeah.
People are going to buy it. Just tell yourself the truth. You're not going to boycott this if you're a fan of these remake games. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think it's a travesty that they don't have. He won't. Let's say he doesn't release a physical disc of this in the collector's edition. Travesty, stupid. But if you're a fan, you're still going to buy it. Go ahead, Grant.
Number 2, major publishers are increasingly pushing digital sales first. Yeah. Anytime. I mean, think about it. Anytime that you see any type of game, like I can't tell. Here's the thing: is I can't tell you the last time that I saw it. Even think about advertisement. Like, when's the last time you went to like any store? You remember? Okay, first of all, you remember when you would go, even early 2000s, you'd go buy GameStop, and they'd have like big cutouts of the new game or big huge posters or something like that. Kind of like the movies, how the movies used to do. You know what I mean? Remember the old movies, like when the like, for example, I don't know, I'm just giving an example. Like if, let's say, Terminator 2, right? It'd have like a big full size Terminator 2 cutout and like a big huge display of it for the movie. They don't. When's the last time you've seen any of that for any video game?
They do it every now and then.
Very rarely.
But the point is, those are it's going to happen. Like those, I mean, it's going to. I say, GameStop can survive, but they have to do a complete change of their business model.
Oh yeah, of course.
In order to survive this, for everything going physical, either you get reduced price going to retail and buying a digital download code or something. I don't know what it is, but I just go in GameStop and they have all like the little figurines, toys, and my kids would like all that stuff. You buy that stuff for your kids and stuff like that. That's a possibility of going away. Kind of like how Blockbuster was for us. Yeah. Yeah. It's a travesty, really. All right, Grant, this is a game I talked about. All right, this one started a hoopla, dude. The damn hoopla. Goddamn hoopla. Anyway.
Are you 80?
Yeah. Their crew, Ubisoft. Sons of bitches. It's the blueprint case, Grant. It is the blueprint case of all this we've been talking about. It was delisted in December 2023. Servers killed March 2024 because it required always to be online, the entire game, single-player campaign included. Became permanently unplayable. Ubisoft then revoked it from players' libraries who already paid for it. We talked about having these fucking companies being able to just yank a game from you. It's dangerous. Some communist shit. And this is what sparked the Stop Killing Games campaign. It's now sitting over around 400,000 signatures. I mean, it's pretty bad. And we brought this little discussion up before, about allowing games. Think about it. Like if you're like a guy like Asmongold that gets political sometimes, right? And let's say you buy a Ubisoft game that you only can pay on streaming, but they technically still own it and they can take it away from you. If he says something they don't like, or some fat blue-haired bitch that works at their company doesn't like, they can probably take the rights away from him playing that game after he paid for it. That's a problem. And that's actually a major problem with this going all digital.
Yeah.
There has to be something. Some I don't know, regulation, federal regulation. There has to be something in place that keeps if a player buys a game, they own that damn game, digital wise. Grant, go ahead. You're number one, big boy.
Ed, I never thought in my life I would ever see this. But it's the actual disk drive becoming the optional accessory.
Yeah. Crazy, ain't it?
Like, that's the thing that's optional now. It used to be the digital part was the optional. You know what I mean? But now it's the other way around. The disk drive is now the optional package. You can get it if you want it. It's not necessarily needed. Can you imagine if this was like could you imagine if this was like a Super Nintendo and you had like, I mean, I don't know. Like you couldn't put the cartridge in the thing. You had to like stick it in something else and then download it and on your dial-up internet and upload it to your tube TV and fucking try to play Chrono Trigger that way.
Dude, Chrono Trigger I played on this little small gray TV that had barely any color. But I loved it.
Is that the TV your dad would like get the duck cut gun and fucking act like he was like John Wayne? Yeah.
All right. My number one, Grant. We talked about the game coming out in November. GTA 6. We got to talk about GTA 6.
All right.
Guess what? It's a physical edition. Is a box, Grant. Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah.
But guess what? There's a download code inside.
Exactly. There's nothing inside the box.
No disc for the most anticipated game of all time.
Like I would be more offended that if you sent me a box with just just send me the fucking code. Just email it. Just email it to me. Just email it to me.
So this is GTA 6 is the single loudest signal in the industry right now for all digital. The most anticipated game of all time, delayed multiple times, possibly a fourth, we don't know, is a download code in the physical edition box.
You know what they're gonna do with that thing? That physical edition with that download code probably weighs 1 ounce. They're gonna charge you $15 for shipping for that son of a bitch. Just email me the code. Just send it. Just email it to me. I don't want it. I don't want the box. Yeah. You're not gonna get $15 more out of me just for the code. No, sir. Just email it to me.
Damn right. Damn Skippy.
It's probably gonna be more than that. It's probably like, and then they're gonna get people with overnight first class $49.99.
Physical edition collectors. That's over $100.
No, what I'm saying, and then what they're going to do is they're going to charge people for that code $50 for overnight shipping to get it faster because people are impatient. So there's gonna be like $300. There's gonna be like $300 for this game just to get it.
Like I said, if they're doing that, they got to cut prices off the top of these games, man.
They're not, though, because they don't have to. That's the thing is they don't have to.
I know they don't.
They don't have to. Let me tell you something, Ed. Never underestimate lazy people. The world is lazy. I've seen a person, listen to me, Ed. Look at me. I want you to look at me in my eyes. I have seen a person pay $30 for DoorDash when they could have walked 40 yards to go get it to save $15. I've seen it.
Oh my gosh.
Sometimes I just don't think money's real. Like I'm just starting to think that this currency just doesn't exist for these people anymore.
All right. Well, that's the top 10 reasons or games that why physical media is dying. All right, Grant, you wanted to talk about something at the end of this podcast. Let me know what that is.
We'll touch on it real quick, and then we're not gonna spend all day on it. It was something that I saw last week that was trending on Twitter.
Yeah,
your boy Yamaguchi. Is that his name?
Yeah, Yamaguchi.
Yamaguchi-san.
I call him Gooch.
Do you? He made a comment because I'm so tired. Let me tell you something, man. I'm so tired of these people that want a remake of every fucking thing. Like they want a remake. and he was like, "We can't do Final Fantasy VI," and everybody's like, "Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Make it 14 games or whatever." He said it would literally take 5 games.
Why?
Yeah, why?
Are you trying to do another Final Fantasy VII like remake?
I do not want.
We don't need that for Final Fantasy VI.
I do not want that.
I don't want you to take 5 to 10 years and all the resources putting together to make a full remake of Final Fantasy VI when you should be making up new shit.
Yeah. If you're going to do that, 2D HD, call it a day.
HD, 2D. What do you call it? 2D, HD.
Whatever. 3D,
Fucking
4D, C3PO.
Dumb motherfucker. HD, 2D. Remake, that's all you need.
That's all we need, Ed. Oh, and let me add this. One more thing. I got one more thing to add. For all the people who are claiming for Final Fantasy 13 in any way, shape, or form, that game fucking sucks. That is the worst Final Fantasy series around. Besides Final Fantasy 15. Well, Final Fantasy 15. Final Fantasy 15 and Final Fantasy 13 are the biggest conglomerates of garbage I've ever played in my entire life.
But their battle system was...
No, I don't care.
Revolutionary.
I don't care, but their game is caca, Ed. It's fucking shit.
No, the battle system was not revolutionary. It was garbage.
That game, I don't care. Oh, but what about Lightning, Ed? Because she's a female and I don't give a shit I don't care what she is. She sucks.
That was a bad game, man.
It is a terrible game. And in no way, shape, or form is that a good game.
In Final Fantasy history, dull main character, stupid gameplay, horrible setting. It's a dumb game.
I would rather them make Silver Surfer for the NES.
One of the worst Final Fantasies.
Than them ever picking up this game again.
Final Fantasy 15 is right there, though, too.
Yeah, Final Fantasy 15, like you're driving around in a fucking hoopty. Fucking
Stand By Me, pushing a car.
It's fucking stupid, Ed.
It's stupid. Like they made all the characters metrosexual.
I hate that game.
You should have made it like a real like bromance friendship. Like dudes talking shit to each other and stuff like that.
Like here I am trying to go. Like here I can't go kill any big enemies. I gotta go fucking pick chili peppers over here by this tree that I fucking need. Like what is going on in this game, Ed?
You get a monster truck turns into airship though, Grant.
Let me tell y'all something.
That ending sucked too. I ain't gonna lie.
Final
Fantasy 15 ending sucked.
Now, Final Fantasy 16 was an outlier. It's a good game. It's not a great game.
Not a great game, but I liked it.
Yeah,
I enjoyed playing it.
I want everybody to look at me. I want y'all to look me in my eyes when I say this, and I'm going to spit some cold hard truths to these people. Square Enix died in 2000.
Yeah.
Once they merged with Enix, they have been shit ever since.
Final Fantasy 10 was their last decent Final Fantasy game.
Yep.
Final Fantasy 9 was their last great Final Fantasy.
Oh, yeah, that was a fantastic game.
I mean, you can make your case about 14 with the story.
Well, it's an online game. It's a different thing.
Yeah,
but I'm talking about actual. So, Final Fantasy 11, it was okay.
Standalone games.
Yeah, it was okay. Final Fantasy 10, you know, here's the thing: is Final Fantasy 10
it had a good story.
Yeah, Final Fantasy 10-2, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, 10-2, stupid. Charlie's Angels, like the movie literally came out around the same time, and then they did Charlie's Angels with 10-2.
No,
we know what you're doing.
Final Fantasy 10 was decent. It was good. It wasn't great. But like I didn't want to fucking play Blitzball. Like fuck.
I ain't gonna lie, I played the hell out of some Blitzball.
You would.
Some damn Blitzball, boy.
You would
like that Blitzball.
Here's the thing is, I used to play like you remember Tekken Tag?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can fucking there's like a bowling game in there. I'd fucking play the bowling. I got that fucking Jin Kazama fucking playing bowling at 2 a.m. Oh man.
I played the hell out of some Blitzball, dude. I wanted to get like everything in the Blitzball. You get prizes and stuff.
You probably thought you were like the Pele.
I was competitive. I was running strategies and stuff like that. Writing on my little notebook. I'm gonna get these motherfuckers.
Man, I thought he was Ronaldo of Blitzball.
Hell yeah. All right. Grant, that's a podcast.
That's the podcast. All right, guys. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Go to the DMGgamingpodcast.com. Wait.
You haven't bought the
I haven't
domain
bought it
yet.
I haven't bought it yet.
that's
So
that's you.
go to podpages / fuck.
Just Google DMG Gaming.
Yeah, just Google us. Google me, Ed.
DMG Game. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, follow, all that stuff.
We'll
Check
get
out
the.
the
I'm
socials.
actually going to make a note. I'm actually going to buy it tomorrow. I said that for 2 months.
You've said that for the last 2 months. God. Anyway, go ahead and end it.
Hey, real quick. Did you see that thing? It's that new baseball movie where it's like everybody from the Sandlot. It's like baseball dads or whatever.
No.
Got the fat guy who played Ham. He's in it. It's like all of them. All of them are in
Yeah.
it. And
I haven't seen that.
his wife is. So here's the thing that's like that would never happen in real life. You know, when you watch movies, you kind of think of things that would, like, for example, like, and some things kind of make sense. Like, for example, in King of Queens, you could see the fat guy. What was his name? You know, the fat guy who plays King of Queens.
Kevin James.
Kevin James. You think he could pull a hot wife like that in real life? Like if it was real, let's just say it was real.
Real? Probably not, but I mean, the dude has a good personality.
Okay, so
You know what I mean?
okay.
You know
You're
what I
right.
mean?
Yes,
Like, he's
correct.
a really funny guy.
Correct. So
And even
yes,
in the show,
Yeah,
playing
I
the
believe it's
character, he's a funny guy.
I believe it's possible. You know who plays his wife and who plays the fat guy's wife in this movie?
Who?
Topanga from Boy Meets World. That would never happen.
That would never happen.
That's what
How
I'm
dare
saying.
they desecrate,
right?
desecrate Topanga?
Right?
Why did they do that? You can't do that to Topanga dog.
Nah,
That's
man.
wrong.
Nah, we have to get somebody to send some heated letters. All right, guys, that's the podcast. Otherwise, we'll just keep rambling. Like, subscribe, go Google everything. Go like the pod. Go like our YouTube page. Everything. Got all our socials is DMG Gaming Podcast. Ed, you got anything else you need to add?
Nope.
All right, we'll see y'all next week. Peace.
Peace.
Yo, edit, proper bend your hand. Yeah, G. Tenant bring the heat. Yo, Ed and Grant, controllers in hand. DMG Gaming, the digital land. Talking about pixels, 8-bit plans. Drop knowledge bombs harder than Crash Band. Mic's on fire like Mario's flower. Power up, spit in under an hour. Joystick stories, arcade glory. Grant got the jokes, Ed narrates the story.